2.0 by BTS is the next song you've all been asking me to do. I've never heard it. Let's see if I can guess the entire production blind. So I've downloaded just the vocal without ever listening to the original. Let's take a listen. Oh, well, you know what that means. This is another Mike Will Made It song. There's his signature right off the bat.
Mike Will Made
Okay. Wow. It has a really cool rhythm to it. Oh, shoot. That's crazy vocal. Okay. Interesting. Wow. Okay, wow. There's so many different ways already with this. There's like 3 different themes happening in the verses, the pre-chorus, and then the chorus. That's so nasty. Yo, that is so sick. Okay, and then this has to be the chorus. Interesting. It's like the melody's not giving me very many hints on the chord progression. Dang, that's crazy.
Hit him up like pop. Hit him with the truth like rock. Time to pay your debt. Feel me not. Let it bleed. Hit a lick.
This probably goes hard.
Yeah. Pull up at your block. Knock. Yeah. Get back for what's mine.
I'm kind of like, I feel like it's this mix between like hip hop and like big like taiko drums or something. And then this part might be a little more like pop chorus vibes.
Yeah, we on that brand new. You know how we do. You know how I do. You know how I do. Buddy, put your brand new.
So sick.
Yeah, we on that brand new. You know how we do.
Okay, wow. I feel like there's kind of 3 themes happening here. There's that pre-chorus with the pitched down vocal. And then there's the chorus. You know how we do. A couple verses in here too. Pull up at your block. We gonna knock. Pulling up on the block with a pop makes me think gunshot sounds in the song maybe. I'm really inspired to do some like war drums in this section. So maybe that's where we start. Maybe we start with some war drums. I want some like big taiko ones. That one's fun, but it's getting a little bit lost underneath. Now that we have that, let's make our hip hop beat. I have to shout out Lon Leone on this one because I needed to upgrade some of my sounds. And they have some great K-pop drum kits. For instance, this is their volume 2, and you have so many cool sounds in here. Tons of claps, tons of snares, kicks. So I'm just gonna kind of make the kit that I want and bring that all into Battery. And now I've created a completely custom drum kit for this song that I think is gonna work really well. Let's add the clap. Hi-hat. It almost feels like a drive-by, right? We're like rolling down the street, pop. So what if we get this like car locking sound, like a, let's try it. Ooh, ha. I need some gunshots in here now. Let's pull in this gunshot sound effect. And then like a car driving away. I found this sound on YouTube. Let's see if it works. This is like the Ski-Mask version of 2.0. What if in the chorus here, it kind of like opens up a little bit? You know how I do. Bring in a kick that just kind of does a basic. let's go back into Lon Leone and find a snap that we like. I think I like the second one. What if right here we get like a clock sound? Oh yeah. I swear I'm not trying to go overboard on like sound effects here, but one last thought, because that section goes into the drive-by section, what if the last two of that like click, those timer clicks, like a shotgun. Now that I'm almost done with all of the drums, I think I'm gonna change my mind a little bit. This is the drum groove that I created for the chorus. I don't know, it just doesn't feel as cool as what I created for the drive-by section. Why not just keep rolling with the drive-by section? Why would I stop doing that if that was such a cool groove? You know those like crazy cinematic drums that I created? As I was making the beat and like perfecting it, it just kept getting less and less. And now it's gone completely. It just doesn't work with the rest of the song, so it's gone, and sometimes that happens. But, you know, it served its purpose, at least as a little bit of, like, an inspiration, I guess, to get us to where we are now, which is the entire percussion being done for the song. Super exciting, because I feel like it tells a story. It's very, like, West Coast cruising down the road, and then we put ski masks on. Kind of crazy, but I feel like that's kind of what the lyrics are. So now we can finally start adding some other instrumentation to this. I feel like the direction this is going in is very West Coast. I grew up in San Diego on hip hop, so this feels like a love song to all the hip hop I grew up on. And I think it works for BTS because I remember there was a song, I think on the Wings album, that was very West Coast hip hop. So let's play with some tones here. Lon Leone also hooked me up with their Serum package, so let's just go in here and see if we can find like a bell. I wonder if they also have a bass that would work for this. Ooh, let's try that out. I want to be careful not to use too many retro sounds in this, but I did create a pad just now that has this very kind of old school tape warbly. I really like this sound that I have in here. Double that with maybe a bell or something just to kind of pronounce it a little bit more. So it's strange because right here, it seems like that almost like stops the song in its tracks. I don't want to like lose the groove completely, but I also don't want to keep it going because it feels like that's really like supposed to be like a record stop. I'm thinking, what if I take all of this and reverse it? Kind of like gives it a little bit of like movement still. It'll really make it feel like we're gearing up towards that big like ski mask moment. Other than adding just a little bit of guitar in places, I think the only other thing I want to do is still figure out this section because it's really, really blank now. I don't want to muddy it up too much because I like what it's doing already. So I just need to figure out something small that maybe just adds like a cool atmospheric thing or something. One idea that might be really fun actually is like all of the sound effects that I have, the gunshots, the car bleep, the fast car driving. What if all of those were like being done by a DJ scratching? Trick a trick. Almost like the DJ's cueing it. Oh, that's the direction for sure. Let's go. Maybe like a really deep like horn. All right, let's get some guitar on this. I just want something really clean like this. That's kind of the direction I'm gonna go, is just kind of that sort of rhythm with it. Very last thing I'm adding is a moog. What's a throwback West Coast song without a moog? And And with that, the song is done. I had so much fun with this one. Even the horn and the record scratches, that's all from Lon Leone as well. Big shout out to them. No idea what the original sounds like. The last Dark Child song was so different. I can't really imagine that he went West Coast with it. But as soon as mine started going a little bit West Coast, I just had to go for it, you guys, because I'm such a West Coast kid. And this is the first time that I've ever done a song where I kind of got to create my version of the future of West Coast hip hop, literally just as a fanboy, you guys. But I think that's what BTS is too. I think BTS is literally just made up of fanboys who love hip hop. So I feel right at home with that. Can't wait to share my version with you all tomorrow. I'll see you then.